Good evening, Twitch. How you doing? It's Monday night, start of the week, as we continue our adventure in The Legend of Heroes: Trails in the Sky. Honestly, we've had a pretty slow start. This prologue is a lot longer than I actually thought it was, but hopefully, now that we've done almost every single side quest that's available to us right now, we can actually continue on with the main story. So, why don't we just jump straight on in to the game and let's get started. I honestly feel like we're a little behind in the through this game. Actually, I need to take care of one. So to kind of catch up, we basically just a quick update, we unlocked a couple things. We actually also upgraded all our armor and weapons as well, so we actually have the best armor and weapons we can actually get at the moment. But honestly, I'm surprised how suppressed the numbers are. But why don't we go over to Mayor Klaus's house and see what he actually wants us to do. Do you think the mayor's even in today? Being as busy as he is, I'm sure there's a pretty good chance that he's out. Bless my soul, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. Please look like Santa Claus, please look like Santa Claus. Hi, Mayor Claus. Close enough. I hope we're not disturbing you, sir, but we've come on behalf of the Bracer Guild about a job you requested. That's not bad, honestly. You can pass as a Santa Claus. Yes, I heard from the guild that the two of you would be coming. So you're taking over your father's work while he's away, are you? Well, we're trying, at least. I'm very sorry about my dad reneging on his promise like this. There's no need for apologies. Knowing your father, it's typical for him to be swamped with work like this. Anyway, with Lita and my wife out and about, I'd like to move this conversation somewhere else. Why don't we head upstairs to my study and go over the details? In truth, I don't think you'll find this request particularly difficult. And it's for that reason I think that asking the guild to do this job may have been a bit presumptuous. Unfortunately, I'm unable to get away from my work, and I had to break down and ask the guild for help. We're informed that this job would involve the transport of a certain something. What is it exactly you would like us to carry and where? I would like you to pick up a septium crystal from the Malga mine and deliver it here. When you say septium, you mean like sepith that we often come across? Accurately speaking, sepith is a fragmented septium which is too small to be used as precious stones. Therefore, this sepith is refined and processed into quartz, which can be installed into orbments. So that's the difference, huh? I think I've got a better grasp on things now. We've actually been able to obtain a certain kind of septium called S-Miles from the Malga mine since the olden days. However, since a large piece of this crystal was recently discovered, I've asked the mine chief to hold on to it until someone could pick it up. You'd like us to pick up the crystal from the mine chief and bring it here, is that correct? Precisely. What do you think? Is this something you think you can handle? Transport of a precious gem, huh? A nice change from fighting monsters. Should keep us on our toes, too. Alright, we'll do it. I appreciate your willingness to help. Please take this with you. If you show that to one of the workers, they should let you into the mine. Good luck. Give me your stuff. Give me your chest. I want your epic chest. It's a shame there's no jump button. Aw. Alright, sounds like a simple assignment. Hopefully it's not too difficult, because I'll be honest, I'm actually surprised that the game has been... Wait, this is the right way, right? Yeah, all good trade. To the mines! I was surprised how the other path, heading down south, was really, really difficult. Let's see. And my character's getting a little bit stronger. Let's see. Well, I need the money anyway, so... I'm actually curious if I should go for speed or not. Alrighty. So, I do need to actually fight those flower monsters. Because these flower monsters, even though they're really, really far away, they do actually offer something. Which? 118. Yeah, because they actually give the water herb there. Just gonna use attacks and see. Good, they actually can't damage me now. I was actually curious about that. It's a shame you don't get any experience, though. Well, hopefully I'll get some in the mine. Like, they really did a good job strangling any sort of experience you can get from this game. At least early on. But I'm hoping I can actually get more so I can actually just unlock and get as much EP as possible, because magic actually feels like it's really important in this game.
That's that. Let's move out.
Like, I'm actually just getting one experience from these monsters now. Why don't we try and speed things up a little bit, huh? That's not fair. Whoops. Well, that's not good. Yeah, they really want to beat her up then. Oh well, at least it gives me more combo points or craft points.
We're good to go.
I wonder if I could sell those pinions for something. I should actually just use these because this will actually kill it. Plus, there's also 4 of these things. Let's see. What a waste of a critical. You. I don't think I can actually... Oh, I could have, actually, if I used my craft. Darn. close am I to leveling? I'm actually curious.
Alright, we're good to go.
I'm still a good ways away from leveling. And straightforward for the mine. Alrighty. As much as I would like to keep fighting these guys, I'm actually not getting anything out of it. Hey, there's our mine worker. This is the entrance to the Malga mine. If you're not here on business, then I'll have to ask you to leave. Believe it or not, we are here on business. Roland's mayor, Klaus, has asked us to come here and pick up a certain septium crystal. Well, alright then. If you got a referral for the mayor, then that's a different story. I don't mean to make your job any more difficult, but would you mind going inside and speaking to the boss directly? I'm supposed to stand watch out here. Sure, that's fine, but why the boss? We're actually here to see the mine chief. That mine chief you're talking about is actually our boss, Mr. Gatton. He manages the mine all over and all of its workers. He's the kind of guy who enjoys discovering a septium lode more than eating 3 meals a day. I'm fairly certain he's working down in the lower tunnels today. Thanks for the tip. We'll see if we can go and locate him. I wonder if this place is going to be filled with monsters. And there's no map. Check it out, it's a minecart. Do you think it's powered by orbments too? Looks that way to me. How about we get in and see where it takes us? Let us ride this minecart. Okay. Well, now I'm curious about the other way. Where it goes the other way. This is the elevator we're supposed to reach the lower tunnels, right? Why doesn't it work? Let me have a look. There's opal energy running through it, but it appears to be mechanically locked. Maybe we should ask someone about it. Well, I guess we're riding that cart. Let's hit that switch and take the cart again. There we go. Hopefully that actually takes me the right direction. Good, it does. Great, hi Gios. What are you kids doing down here? Are you friends with someone that works here in the mine? Not exactly. We've come to see the mine chief at the request of the mayor. Oh, so you hear about the crystal, are you? Well, if you're looking for the boss, he should be in the tunnels below. Use the elevator at the tracks of the opposite side, you can get down here. We found the elevator, but we didn't know how to make it run. Do you know how to operate it? Well, that's an easy problem to fix. All you need is a key to activate it. But since you don't have one on your own, I'll help you out by lending you mine. Most appreciated. Once our business is finished, we'll make sure to return it. What a nice miner. So trusting. That wouldn't work in today's society. Well, at least I guess I saved myself a step. Alright, let's use that key and head on down. Should be able to get to the elevator working this time. Looks like we can use the elevator now. How about we head down to the lower tunnels? Man, they really are. It really does show they're actually treating them like kids. Or at least that they're new at the job. Oh, I see. Map still kind of shows a basic direction. Let's see. It's all the way over here. Eek! You scared me there for a second. You're looking for the mine chief, are you? I'm sure he's somewhere across the bridge. He's pacing. Can we just... Okay, we can just walk. Awesome. Orbit charging station. That's what I actually wanted. I also just realized some stuff is about to go down then. There we go. Let's see, just to make sure. Good. Oh man, I ate a ton of food, but now I'm hungry again. I gotta try sneaking off to town for lunch again. Looks like Trent was cutting work again. I can't believe he's still pulling the same stunts after that last earful he got from the boss. But he's hungry. I don't blame him. Oh, here's our mine chief. Heaven and earth, what are you two kids doing down here in the mine? You're the mine chief, right? Boy, am I glad to see you. I've been searching all over this dang place for you. We're with the Bracer Guild, and we've come today on behalf of Mayor Klaus. I see. So you kids are bracers, are you? That's quite a feat for being so young. It's not that big a deal. By the way, you're supposed to have some sort of crystal for us, right? Oh, right. Give me a second. This little baby is something you don't see every day. Which is why I've been keeping it as close to myself as possible. Wow. I've never seen a crystal this big before. This is impressive. There seems to be light swirling around inside too. It's one of several types of septium. Specifically, it's an Esmelis crystal, which is endowed with the power of wind. For a gem this size, you're looking at a hefty price tag. We're talking about a small fortune here. Make absolutely sure that this gets to the mayor. Roger that. It's so beautiful. Feels like I'm carrying a little fairy in my hand. This is super fun! Check this out, Joshua! That's nice and all, but how would you stop horsing around? If we drop it, we could be in some real trouble. Fine, you big killjoy. Estelle put the crystal away in her pocket. Well, I guess that's that. I'll get out of your hair now, Mr. Gatton, but don't worry, we'll make sure this gets to the mayor. I'm counting on you, kids. Huh? What's the matter? That's odd. The airflow down here suddenly shifted. Airflow? Scent, it's... Whoa! Is it over? Was that an earthquake just now? No, it seems that there's been a cave-in somewhere within the mine. I wonder if one of the miners hit a patch of loose ground. Better check on the extent of the damage. Look out, Estelle! What? I had a feeling monsters would be in the mines. And it definitely looks like we've got to take care of stuff. Killer crab! Not weak to any magic. Let's see how powerful our pummel is.
Here I come!
There we go, that should make sure the chief is fine. We must protect the chief. Oh, that just gives me more incentive to actually do this and end the fight. I do like the bonus system, how it can work with you and against you. Well, why are there... You usually have problems with monsters like this? No, this is the first time we've ever had anything like this happen down here. Monsters have a predisposition, which attracts them to the glow of Septium. So we've had a lot of them wander into the mine in the past, but... Judging from the situation, maybe that recent cave-in opened a hole connected to a den of monsters. Did you say den of monsters? It's not inconceivable. This is no time to be standing around thinking about it. I've got to get to the other workers out of here. If that's the case, how about letting us help you out? You're kidding, right? Monster extermination is right up our alley, and besides, every minute counts. How's it going, Newton? How are you doing this Monday? You're right, some extra help would be appreciated. So how many miners are we looking at in all? There should only be 4 others working in here in the lower tunnels. Got it, now let's go find them. Sorry about this. Oh, take these and use them if you need to. Good, I actually need some tear balm. And it looks like I have to protect a lot of people. Almost done with Yakuza. Very nice. Well, I hope you've been having a lot of fun with that game. I actually have been playing EDF on the side. I don't know, I've been sucked up between, Warframe and EDF and Dead Cells, actually. I went through all of EDF on easy mode. Now I just have to do it again. With the Wing Diver, and the Air Raider, and the Fencer. And then play through it again on normal. I really hope EDF 5 actually comes out. I guess it doesn't matter how many monsters I fight. Don't come any closer! I'm not trying to brag, but I'm all muscles, so I wouldn't make a tasty meal. Me too. I'm not delicious either. All this flap would be terrible for a monster's health. At least I know they're here. It's surprising you actually have to protect people in this game. You're really enjoying Kiwami 2, the main story's so good. Honestly, it seems like a lot of people really like him, because, I don't know, sandbox games to me never really work out. I can never really, really get into them. Ah, I should have used my craft. That's not good. Probably actually, I wonder how good her arts actually would be. Oh, okay. I actually see what I can do here. I don't want him to actually have the 10 times strength, so I'm actually wasting a turn. I wonder if I can heal. I mean, as long as they write a good story with it that involves your characters and such, like, that to me is probably actually the most important thing. I see a lot more people really... how to put it? Shoehorning things in. We'll play GTA with a friend but not enjoy it single player. Well, now comes the question, can I actually heal? See? He's not touched. So yeah, unfortunately I have to... most games I play, it's like you just kind of... you deal with it and play it single player. There we go. You're safe now, guys. Thank you for coming when you did. Man, for a minute there, I thought I'd never be able to sit down for another meal again. There's no time to feel relieved. We need to evacuate this place. Any more lollygagging, and you're going to be sitting in the belly of one of these monsters. Yes, boss. But wait for me. Okay, that's... I when you said 2... Oh, Hideos, who art in heaven, extend us to us thy his saving hand. Hey, idiot! You've got time to pray to the goddess, how about helping me take care of these creatures? Wait a minute, there should be 5 people down here in the lower levels then. I am actually curious now. I'm curious if that'll actually kill him. Because if it does, then I know she's actually better at casting magic. Nope! Ah, that sucks. It's fine. Let's get rid of you. I can see why Yakuza 2 story. Really? That's the favorite? That's the one people love the most. I'm guessing when you say Yakuza Kiwami 2 is just Yakuza 2. It's just like a remastering of the game. If I'm understanding that correctly. I feel like writing for a lot of things have kind of gone, you know, either one direction or another. Like, either... Like, television shows, for some odd reason, like... Since they're popular enough to continue their existence... The one thing I always worry about is that the stories last too long.
Piece of cake.
Level up. Nice. Learned Hurricane. Is everyone alright? We are now, thanks to you kids. Must also be the divine work of Ideos. Savior, thank you very much for the auto-host. Always appreciate that. What a religious nut. If this was really the work of the goddess, then she wouldn't have allowed us to get into this mess in the first place. There's your duality of religions right there. It's because of unbelievers like you that unfortunate accidents like this happen. How could you try and say that again, buddy? Is this really the time or place for that kind of nonsense? Now get out of here! Right away, boss. You be careful too, boss. It's a remake since they couldn't fit another town in the game because of the new engine and game they're using. I'm surprised actually that monster didn't see us, but fine. So let's see, is this... Hurricane spins and strikes enemies. Oh, you actually choose where you want to be. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. That kind of sucks, they couldn't fit the entire game's contents. Let's use the orb and heal up. And there should be one more. Let's just take care of all these monsters. Because I'm definitely not going to turn down experience. Ah, darn. Whoops! That was the wrong button. It's not as strong as I thought it would be. Yakuza Ishin is the Yakuza game that fans have been begging for to release worldwide. Well, it might happen, honestly. Sega's realizing that, hey, people want to buy their games. So it might happen. Give me that critical. Honestly, like I said, I'm waiting for Valkyria Chronicles. That's what I'm waiting for. This number 4 is coming out, and I hope it's really good. Alright, so... A minor in training. Things weren't supposed to go like this. I don't want to die. I haven't even had a girlfriend yet. Help! What? We still got another one down here? We better hurry and rescue him. Yeah, I'm not gonna forget you, miner in training. I won't forget you, buddy. But yeah, I've been noticing though a lot more, and this applies more to television places. A story just ends up going on too long that the actual ideas that people actually had and the story people wanted to tell kind of goes off the rails just simply because they want to keep. They obviously, like, people want to keep their jobs, and so they have to keep creating, and that drastically changes the story for people, which I find honestly to be very unfortunate. Let's use that hurricane, and yeah, that actually hits both of them. That's actually kind of cool. I mean, at least for games, they're very self-contained. Like, this is the story that we want to tell,
Let's move out.
and people can tell it. Oh man, you kids saved my skin. Don't worry, you're safe now. A handful of monsters are no match for the likes of a bracer. Did you say bracers? What are you doing in a place like this? By the suit on my boots, you're the new recruit from yesterday. Why on earth are you digging down here in the lower tunnels? I was hoping to get a glimpse of how all you veteran miners, work down here. Yeah, that's it. But suddenly the wall collapsed and a flood of monsters came in from the other side. We've got ourselves a veritable nest of monsters now, huh? Looks like you guessed right, kid. So it seems. The area up ahead is dangerous. It's swarming with monsters. Anyway, I'm out of here. Would you look at him run? He must have really been really scared. I bet. Hey, where are you going? That leads to the monster den. Bedrock is still also unstable, so how about we do ourselves a favor and keep away from there? Certainly doesn't look that safe either. Wait, the entire series has only had one protagonist? I thought each of the Yakuza games had just, you know, were their own self-contained stories. So you had, like, different characters. I'm so glad I grabbed those upgrades.
Piece of cake.
Well, at least I'll be able to open up some, more orbs, at least. Did we find everybody? Yes, that should be everybody. Alright then, let's get out of here ourselves. Oh, you're alright, boss? I'm sure glad you're safe. You can thank these kids for that. By the way, is everyone accounted for? Yep, everyone's here. Well, except for that new guy who took off like a bat out of hell. The poor guy must have wet himself scared. I see. Well, I hope he doesn't give up on being a miner after this. Anyway, there's a high possibility that there are monsters still in the lower tunnels. Until we can confirm that it's safe, I don't want anyone using the elevator. You hear me? That was a huge miscalculation on my part. I never expected monsters to surface or bracers to show up. Guess I'll just have to report the truth about everything that happened. He was a spy! That boy's a spy. I apologize for you getting involved in more than your fair share of work today. We'll get in touch with the guild later on and make sure you two are compensated fairly. Don't sweat it, we just did what anyone would have done in our position. Besides, it's all part of our training to become full-fledged bracers. By the way, what do you intend to do about the lower tunnels? I don't know, but we'll figure out some way to deal with it. There's always the option of sealing off the monster den with some explosives. As a heads up, I may ask the guild for help if you run into any other serious trouble. Sure, you can count on us. Make sure this crystal gets in the mare as intended. You did make sure you didn't drop it, right, Estelle? Not rude, I'm not that careless. Look, it's right... didn't. You lost it? I got it right here. Let's go make that delivery, shall we? You are unbelievable and unprofessional. Young lady, those are the kind of words that'll give an old man like me a heart attack. Yakuza City started doing different protagonists for Yakuza 4, Dead Souls. Dead Souls? What's Dead Souls? Then 0. I still can't kill these guys in one hit. Kind of annoying, honestly. At least they can't really hurt me. Dead Souls is a zombie game that's basically kill the series? I'm afraid I don't understand when you say kill the series. You mean people didn't like it, or...? I'm actually just gonna use the speed up button. I'm actually glad the devs for the PC version put in this speed up button. It's a very nice feature, honestly. Let's see... Can I actually hit all... I can hit all 3. You're gonna have to elaborate. You have to use more words, Newton. It Kill the series does not explain anything. Yakuza Dead Souls, the game that sold so badly and people didn't like it. It killed the series. Okay. Honestly, I could see... I don't know, actually. I mean, you do have Fatal Frame, so it doesn't tell me that people exactly don't... They don't dislike horror, maybe it's just they don't like zombies. Although that doesn't make sense considering there's games, there's like animes and such, like, High School of the Dead and such. Oh, that was a nosedive for my bitrate. Now I can see why this game says, like, 50 hours of gameplay. This is a very slow-paced game. And this is extremely slow-paced. Maybe it'll speed up, though. Once, like, now that I'm focusing on the main story. Let's just attack. I'm just hoping I'll have enough money. That was a spin-off game. Yeah, I'm kind of glad, actually, there's a lot less zombie games. It was overshadowed by Resident Evil 5.
Alright,
Really?
we're good to go.
That's actually... That game has been around for a while, then. Honestly, I think a lot of games can actually really do well in the West. I think the biggest problem right now is that even though we have this massive population, which is good because, you know, developers have, you know, there's more people, thus more, you know, potential revenue and such. The whole downside is that there's not enough you know, a lot of companies underestimate or don't know how to market or can't get people's actual attention. I'll be honest, I'm not paying attention to where I'm walking. Like, I just know, this is the direction I need to go. I mean, it's definitely been a long time since Resident Evil 5, though. Personally, I'm not a fan of any sort of horror game or zombie game and such. It's honestly not my thing.
Alright! We rule!
Alright, let's take this to the mayor. What the? I didn't know you could go in the clock. Oh, this is actually a clock tower. I didn't know that. Probably a chest in there, actually. For now, let's deliver this to the mayor. Mayor? No, this is the mayor's archives. There it is. Girl in uniform. I see. I would have never imagined that the clock tower had such an antidote to go with it. Or antidote. I'm totally blown away after hearing that. With war, it's easy to speak of tragedy. I think what's important is the strength to overcome the pain and establish peace. Well, who do we have here? I come to deliver the object you requested. Did we catch you in the middle of something? Oh, Estelle and Joshua, you're no trouble at all. In fact, you've come at a good time. Let me introduce you to my guest. This is Josette. She's a student at the Janus Royal Academy. The Janus Royal Academy? I've heard of it before. It's a boarding school for higher education in the Rouen region, right? Yes, that's right. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Josette Har. I'm Estelle. Nice to meet you, Josette. And you can call me Joshua. The two of them are actually bracers. I asked them to do a personal job for me. Bracers? You mean the proud knights of freedom who love peace and above all else, and do not succumb to any power? This is such an inspiring moment. I never thought I'd run into any real bracers. The inspiring part sounds a little much. By the way, is it alright if I just call you Josette? Yes, please do. So why did you come to Roland? Are you a friend of the mayor's? No, today is actually the first time we've ever met. I'm researching the important cultural assets of each region as a part of my independent studies. And although I thought he might be busy, I've been lucky enough to get an audience with the mayor. You're really serious about your studies, aren't you? Maybe we're intruding a bit, huh? No, I've already asked the mayor enough questions. Instead, maybe it is I who am in the way. Don't be silly, it's not like that at all. Estelle, this is a great opportunity, so how about showing her what you've brought with you? Sure, hold on a sec. Oh my word, that's septium, right? What a wonderful glow it gives off. Yes, and its size is impressive too. This is, indeed, a gift worthy of expressing all the appreciation of all Roland's citizens. A gift? Worthy of expressing our appreciation? I see, so this is a gift for the Queen's anniversary. You're sharp, Joshua. I intend to send an engraved ornament using this to the Queen, as a token of Roland's citizens' appreciation to Her Majesty, who will be turning 60 years old. So it's a present for the Queen. How delightful. We, as citizens of Liberal, owe Her Majesty a great debt for all she has done for us. In fact, the reason why we can use an airliner with such ease is because of the support of the royal family. I've heard even that the Bracer Guild and Liberal have received support from the royal family. We do owe her a great debt of gratitude. Wow, that's pretty amazing. And you can believe it, Joshua? They carried a present for the Queen with these very hands. And what's more, you ran around with it in those hands like a wild maniac. You weren't supposed to tell anyone. I wouldn't have imagined anything less from you, Estelle. Guys, here you go, Mayor Klaus. It has been faithfully delivered. Thank you very much. And as a matter of precaution, I didn't give back the key. How's it going, Wayward? Okay, it'll be safe in there. Now all that's left is to have Melder's Oral Factory finish up the engraving on its ornament. Can't wait to see what it'll look like when it's done. Don't hog it all to yourself when you do. Let me see it too when it's finished, okay? It's too bad I won't be here to see for it myself. But today I was lucky enough to speak with the mayor and see something as beautiful as that. How shall I ever thank you? Don't mention it. This is all part of my job as a mayor. Thank you for everything. But I think it's time for me to say goodbye. I think we should be going ourselves. Agreed. Have a nice day, Mayor Klaus. Yourselves as well. So you're heading home tomorrow on the airliner, are you? Yes, that's right. School's about to begin. I see, so you use your school vacation time to come here. That's too bad. We could have made great friends. I hope we can meet again sometime. That's nothing I would like more. Please have a wonderful day, Estelle, Joshua. What a nice girl. For looking like someone from a rich family, she wasn't snooty at all. Yeah. Joshua? Oh, could I be correct in assuming that she's your type? What? What are you talking about? You're blushing. I'm really surprised. I had no idea you were into the rich girl type. Have to get some pickup lines ready for the next time you meet. Getting all excited about nothing. Especially when you have no idea what others are thinking. Huh? Just never mind. Anyway, let's report to the guild. The next job we're doing for Dad will be the last one. Oh, right. Alright, let's get pumped and knock this last one out. Very nice. Good job on getting yourself an actual copy of the game. It's kind of sad, honestly. I really haven't been able to really buy any new games or anything like that. Like, I'm honestly interested in getting the Messenger and trying it out. It seems like it's like another Shovel Knight style game. Good work. It looks like you ran into a bit of trouble at the mine, though, huh? Huh? How'd you know? I got a call from the mine. They said they were incredibly grateful to the both of you. Now, how about you give me a report of what happened? Okay then, this is what happened. There we go, finally got some more money. Very nice, looks like you did much more than anyone was expecting from you. Dealing with unexpected accidents is also part of our mission as bracers. I hope to see more great things from you in the future. You just leave that to us. That's right, Dragon Quest is coming out, Valkyria Chronicles 4 is coming out. Honestly, people say like, oh, there's a summer drought. There wasn't a summer drought. There was something for a lot of people. Destiny 2. Well, you don't have to worry about Estelle missing anything since her nose is always in everything. Yeah, what he said. Hey, what are you trying to say, that I'm super nosy like that? Yes, you are. Your skills lie in being direct, nosy, and naive, right? That being a bit harsh, Joshua? Are you sure about that? Alright, that's enough, you two. Okay, this is the last job you'll be doing for Cassius. You've heard of the Liberal News, right? You'll be cooperating with them to get some coverage for a news story. Isn't the name of the news magazine we bought the other day? What are the chances of that happening? When you say cooperating with them to get some coverage, just what exactly does that entail? It seems that they're looking for a skilled guide because they want to get some shots of a dangerous place. You'll need to ask the reporters directly for the details. The reporter and camerawoman from the news service are staying at the Hotel Roland. Here's a referral from the guild. Alright, how about we get over to the hotel and talk to those people? Let's go. First things first, I want to see... Huh, Lost Kitten and Ellie's Highway Monster. Interesting. I've lost my Lost Kitten, and there's been a monster. I wonder if you always have to actually talk. Oh, so you bought it from the PlayStation. Oh, PlayStation Store. That's the version you got. Does PlayStation and PC have crossplay with each other? Because I don't know if the PC and PlayStation had crossplay. Nope. Well, that's a shame. You know, this feels like a small town. It's kind of weird that they actually met someone who doesn't, know about them. So we're looking for a cat. Alright. PlayStation hates crossplay. Well, they do actually have a lot of people in their, They do have a lot of people. Let's see, and the other one was a monster. Okay, that's not so bad. So let's go to the hotel. Actually, no, there was one other place I wanted to actually go. First things first, general store, buy some items, and get some more bracers. Shop. Buy this. Let's see. No wonder why. Wow, they actually said, wow, tier bombs are expensive. That is really expensive, actually. Reviving bomb, only have 2. That doesn't surprise me, honestly. That honestly doesn't really surprise me. This is gonna be one of these games where I know you're gonna have to buy, you're gonna have to do all your cooking yourself if you want to actually have healing items. That's what this game kinda reminds me of right now. Yeah, at least I can get fresh herbs. I mean, they do have the numbers on it, you know, honestly. Slot. Joshua, let's see here. This was 30. This was also 30. I can actually open up his stuff, too. And let's see. Dexterity plus 5. At least the game tells me what I actually have. 10. Impede. I think it's rather save mine. Arts cost minus 10. You've never heard of Legend of Heroes before? That's also understandable. Falcom really... I mean, this is a game I bought back in 2014. This is a game I bought all the way back in 2014. So, what can I use with him? I can give him more defense. Give him more evade. So, what can I... Does this limit to me what I can use? Guess it doesn't. Really? That didn't give me anything? Prevent enemy arts. Let's give him the impede then, since he's actually always attacking. And let's increase his defense. You watch someone do the, go beat the final boss. Honestly, this seems like a very nice, slow-paced RPG. Like, this is still the prologue you're actually looking at right now. But Legend of Heroes is actually something that has existed since the 1990s. Next is the Boast region for us. Let's see. Guess she's off at the Boast Market. Who's at the hotel that I need to talk to. Maybe I'll talk to the innkeeper. Byrne, I was wondering if I could ask you something. Is it true that people from the magazine company are staying here? Well, you're certainly right about that. You have some business with them? Actually, we're here representing the guild to cooperate with them on getting a story. Really? Is that so? I regret to inform you that both of them are out at the moment. Oh, well, do you know where they went? The reporter fellow said about heading over to the bar. Let's try asking there. Well, at least I know where both of them are, then. To the bar! And get ourselves a drink. You must be it. Huh? Who are you kids supposed to be? Are you perhaps the reporter from the Liberal News? That's right, but how do you know that? I like getting the scoop on things, but I hate it when people try and pry into my life. What business do you have with me? We're here representing the Bracer Guild. We were told that you had requested an escort. So you finally come, have you? I've been waiting forever for you guys to show up. So, where's Cassius Bright? Well, the thing is, he had another job come up. So he's not even in Roland. What? I came all the way here so I could get a story on this famous bracer? Crap, what a waste of a trip this turned out to be. I don't get what you're so disappointed about, but there's no need to get your boxes in a bunch. We've got you covered. I guess I don't have much of a choice. You'll have to do. Wait, did you just say... Don't get your boxes in a bunch? No, the "we've got you covered" part. What do you mean by that? It's like Joshua said, we're your representative bracers. Oh, and here's our referral. Hey, this has gotta be some kind of bad joke. Are you trying to tell me that you little brats are bracers? Brats? Is that how you're supposed to address a lady? What do you mean, lady? There's nothing sexy about you in that outfit. If you don't like my assessment, then how about slipping into a skirt and acting like all the other girls your age? This clothing is specifically designed for those who wield a staff. And this looks like a skirt too. Are you blind? Such a rude old man. Who you calling old man? I'm still in my 20s, damn it. Getting back to business, sir. The fact is that we're dispatched by the guild. I'd be more than happy to introduce you to someone else, but I don't know when they'll be free. I can't extend the deadline any longer. I've got no other alternative. Alright, rejoice you kids. I'm gonna be leave this up to you. What a generous old man you are. Easy, Estelle. I'm Joshua, and this here is Estelle. And you are? I'm Niall Byrne, ace reporter for the Liberal News. Well, we won't be working long together. I hope you'll do a good job. I'll be grateful when this is all over, too. By the way, where is exactly you want us to guide you to? The way I see it, you need a trusty guide because you're headed somewhere dangerous, right? Right, my dangerous is the Esmelis Tower. I'm sure you've heard of it before. That's it? Not only have we heard of it, but we were there on a job not that long ago. Well, this may just work out after all. So, what I really want you to do is guide us to the tower roof. I want to get a picture for the magazine. Well, aren't you the thrill seeker? By us, do you mean that someone else is coming along too? Yeah, I've got my camera woman with me. She said something about her old camera not working right, so she's took off to the Orbital factory. She should have been back by now. If you're in a hurry, then wouldn't it be a good idea to head over there now? No doubt you're going to take off to get the story once you meet up with your partner, right? Yeah, that's true. Alright then, let's head straight over to the tower once we pick my partner up from the Orbital factory. Now I have to escort 2 people. And find a cat. Wait, anything but that? You know, that design reminds me of like some character I've seen before. I can't picture where though. I'll do anything, but please give me back my camera. It's worth more to me than my life. This is a problem. What should I do about this, Dad? You're the one who took the job, so you're the one who has to deal with it. What's all the fuss about? Could this person be? That's her, alright. Hey, Dorothy! How long do you gotta keep me waiting? Niall, you came just at the right time. Please help me out here. What did you do this time? You didn't waste all your money, so now you don't have enough for repairs, did you? That's amazing. How did you guess? Are you like a clairvoyant or something? When you do the same thing that many times, even an idiot would know what's going on. You know this person? I'm sorry to ask, but can I get you to pay for the repair costs? Fine, but I'll need you to write it off as a business expense. How much? Let's see. The decorative clock and the repairs together are 2,000 mira. Hold on! I can understand the repairs, but what's the deal with the decorative clock? Well, I was looking around the store while he was doing repairs, and I saw a pretty clock when I picked it up. It broke. I'm glad we can write it off as a business expense. How wonderful is that? That kind of amount is not going to be covered. Crap. Looks like I'm gonna have to pay out of my own pocket. Get my money back later. Here's your 2,000 mira. And this is your receipt. Poor Niall. This is an unbelievably awkward combination if I've ever seen one. No doubt about it. The fact that he'll pay out of his pocket for someone means he's probably pretty nice to work under. Sorry to keep you waiting, kids. Had to take care of a little trouble. Who are these kids, Niall? They are the Bracers who will be acting as our escorts and guides. I'll be taking the place of Cassius Bright, with whom we'd originally made arrangements. These young kids are? I'm Estelle, it's nice to meet you. And I'm Joshua. Oh, it's Estelle and Joshua, is it? You may be young, but you seem reliable. I'm Dorothy Hyatt. I'm the new camerawoman for the Liberal News. At the moment, I'm training under Niall. Why'd I get stuck babysitting this blockhead of a girl? That damn editor-in-chief. Relax, relax. Something good will come out of all of this soon. You're all one to talk. Never mind. Just forget it. Now that we got everyone together, how about we go and get our story? Our destination is Melis Tower, right? Alright, let's go. Right on. Just want to check one last little thing. I was wondering if I could actually open up another... Nope, that's actually going to take way too much. I need 50. That's actually a little much. This game really loves having dialogue in it, and, like... And I mean that actually in a good way, that it's actually not afraid of taking its time with its story. I mean, like, it definitely does make the game a lot longer. And I mean a lot longer. I'm surprised, though, you actually have to protect NPCs, though. Like, to me, that's the actual surprise of this whole thing. But yeah, Legend of Heroes, though, it's developed by Falcom, the same people who brought the Ys game. Okay, I didn't expect the actual people to help. I'm gonna guess they're just gonna run away. I'm still surprised, like, I'm not even gaining experience from any of these fights anymore, or anything really valuable. But Falcom's also been making the Legend of Heroes games, and they have apparently a lot of different series. There's actually another one that got released around the same time as this. So there's Trails in the Sky, And there's 3 chapters in that. And there's also... I should probably actually just save up my, save up my stuff. And then there's also, Trails of Cold Steel. And they were both being developed basically around the same time. So this is basically kind of like your pseudo-tactical grid-based RPG, while Trails of Cold Steel is a more direct. That's absolutely correct. Wait, word. So the Falcom you saw in Hyperdimension Neptunia character there, Hyperdimension Neptunia, and the one I played in Rebirth, was design-wise, it was actually based off Adol, which is the main protagonist of all the Ys games. So if you ever play an Ys game, you're playing as Adol. And that's who they used as a character, because that's basically their flagship character, because they've had a lot, they're up to 8 games now in that series, actually. With the latest one actually being released this year. Wow, this tower is really tall. I wonder how many floors it has. The last time we were here, we only made it as far as the 2nd floor. But judging from the scale, I'd say it probably has about 5 or 6. There should be 5, at least that's what's said in a book at home. It was investigated some time ago, but it looks like it was abandoned after that. That reminds me, it seems like there are a number of other towers like this in Liberal. That's correct. There are towers similar to this one in Bos, Ron, and the Zeiss region. They all seem to have been built around the time that the Liberal Kingdom was founded. Is that so? I'm starting to feel the history already. My job is to uncover the truth about them. Dorothy, get a few long-angle shots of this place. Sure. Here we go. Amazing. Is this a photographer's personality supposed to change by taking a camera in their hands like that? He certainly looks like a pro. The camera's broken. Oh, she fell asleep. Ow. It really hurts, Niall. This happens every time you try and take a picture like that. But trying to act professional and just get me a shot using your usual style. I guess I shouldn't try to tone my style just to look good. Well, I guess I'll have to do it in my own way. Oh, looking good, looking good! That's what I call sexy and cute. Here we go, say cheese. This guy gives me an evil vibe. I don't know, sounds about it. Honestly, seems about right for like an old-fashioned news reporter. I don't get it. Why is she doing that when she's not taking photos of a person? Somehow it seems natural for her. She says she can see the expression of the scenery, whatever that's supposed to mean. And believe it or not, she takes some pretty breathtaking pictures, acting all ridiculous like that. I guess it could be considered a type of genius. Kind that's borderline insane, though. Wow, people are sure never what they seem to be. Okay, I'm all done here. Alright then, let's get inside. We're headed for the roof. I'm counting on you two greenhorns. You just leave it to us. I won't let any monsters lay a single paw on you. Please make sure you keep close behind us. But yeah, I do like the Ys games. Like, it definitely has gone through a huge change. Like, I only really got to try it from, actually, I think it literally was last year when I actually played... Well, no, my first Ys was Oath of Felghana, and that was... I liked it, but man, that was rough. That was extremely rough, actually. To go through, speaking of which, what the arts I got here? So, Earth and Wind. Creates a temporary wind barrier. Interesting. Okay. How much health do you have? That gives you no experience. Well, at least they don't do as much damage. Yeah, but Neptunia had a lot of characters they parodied or used mascots from. But I've learned to like the Falcom games. I think they're really nice. Like, if you're looking for a good story to enjoy, it seems like they at least always have a good crew. Does this literally just go in a circle? It does go in a circle, okay. Man, maybe this should have been the place I went. The reason why I'm actually doing a lot of these fights, though, is because I need to get, I want to at least get some experience. And at the same time, getting Sepith is really important. What do you got here? So, a Fly Skipper. Strong against wind attacks. I'm gonna guess, like... Nope, I guess I can't hit it.
That's that then. Let's
Like, I can't believe this game's only giving me 1 experience. Can I actually hit all of them? Ah, darn it. Only 2 of them. Might as well. I think I'm actually, this is probably the one time I have no problem actually using the turbo mode in this game. Just simply because of how, just because of how quick this game actually... Or how slow-paced this game actually can be. I don't mind speeding up the combat.
Piece of cake.
Alright. Let's see. I think we'll actually speed through this a little bit, though. Ooh. What are you? You are Palms. A dastardly fluff. It has the ability to steal a minuscule amount of BP. Interesting. And I kill it. Let's kill Palms. We can kill Palm. Probably a bad thing we killed Palms, but... At least they're not gonna get hit. I'm so glad they actually put the turbo mode in the PC version now. Knitted shoes. What do these do? Let's see. Knitted shoes. More defense, 1 movement. Actually, yeah, I want to give her those, actually. Because for some odd reason, Estelle doesn't exactly move that quickly. Oh, they actually... Oh, on hit steal HP. Interesting. That's actually really bad. That's really bad, actually. It's also really annoying, too. I do wonder, though, how I'm actually going to heal here. Let's see. Speaking of which, I should probably actually heal. Well, this tower does not mind. I do not mind taking some treasure from this place. Yeah, but this is actually new for me, too. Like, I know trails in the, Really? That's not good. That's not good at all. Robber Trapper, a monster lurking in treasure chests. It explodes when defeated, so kill it from afar. Well, that is very useful, actually. Well, at least they're all using arts. That's not good. That's really not good. Heal you. At least they explode from far away. Paint 20%. Damn, I don't have more arts magic. Oh, that's rude. That's really rude. That is really rude. Can I even heal them? Yeah, I can actually. So it's 110. How much do you have? 110. Okay, so you both can actually live. I'm surprised this game actually has you, like, when they say, like, you're doing an escort quest, you're doing an escort quest. So the one bad thing, if people actually get knocked out, they are KO'd. Like, it is game over, actually. That's actually the one thing I need to watch out for. Dragon Quest is done downloading. Hoping this one will be out of the fragments of the Forgotten Past. I've never played a Dragon Quest game. I've never gotten to play one. Honestly, I hope it's actually good. I don't see why it shouldn't be bad, honestly. Like, from what I've seen from Dragon Quest games, this is like speedruns, so obviously they're breaking the game. Tin Staff. Oh, it's got a new weapon out of it. Is that they stick with a very fundamental story of the tale of a hero. And it seems like there are multiple ways up this tower. Alrighty. A tear bomb, very nice. How do... I mean, technically, I guess my first would have been on the Nintendo Wii. And I would have had the, it would have been the, what do you call it? I should just had him not attack. Okay, so she actually gets health every single time. I was actually curious about that. So they have full health every battle. Yeah, my first one would have been for the Wii, like Dragon Quest and the Cursed Mirror, I think. Yeah, Dragon Quest Swords. I never actually got to play it. It's still sealed, actually.
Alright, we're good to go.
It's just something I just never got around to playing. Did I get ambushed? I got ambushed. Oh, that's not good. That is absolutely terrible. I never got to play an I didn't even know there was a Dragon Quest arcade shooter. There is, that's news to me. Oh, hopefully I can kill it. Good.
We're good to go.
I didn't know it was a, I didn't know it was a, what do you call it? Wait a minute. Don't tell me I need to actually go up another direction. Great, I have to go down. I thought this would be nice and simple, but no, I have to actually go the long way. So, something tells me I went up the wrong way. So the question is now... Tear Balm. I think I let myself get surprised again. Damn it! Oh, this isn't good. Not much I can do here, actually. That's what I was afraid of. Well, as long as I keep attacking my guys, it should be fine. Use Dual Strike. Like I said, I don't really have any experience with the Dragon Quest series. Like, what was it? I think it was 7? Was the thing I wanted to actually try and get into, but obviously I didn't have the money for it. Icar BS, thank you very much for the host. What are you guys doing tonight? What are you guys playing? What are you guys up to? Let's see who's here. Greg, PG, LP. Nice to meet you, Greg. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this series, but this is the Legend of Heroes Trails of the Sky. I'm gonna guess if you gave me a host,
We're good to go.
you probably know about this. Playing the Crossbell games. What are the Crossbell games? I'm curious. I've never heard of the Crossbell games. I am going to run out of EP here. This is actually going to be a problem. And I honestly wish I kind of had a map for this place. It's kind of after the Sky games. The only games I know of were the Trails of Cold Steel. Those are the ones I know. This is probably just gonna lead me back to where I was, suppose, isn't it? It is. Why is there a dead end here? Found Potluck in a Shell. They are the games Falcom released after these games only in Japanese, so using fan translations in a PSP emulator. Very nice. And that's probably the chest, or not, actually. Ah! Progression! Finally, I was actually hopeful. That sounds interesting, honestly. I only really have a lot of experience with the Ys games. This is my first time playing the Legend of Heroes series. Wow, it's bright out here. So we finally made it to the rooftop. Look at that beautiful scenery. Now this is something else. Looks like we'll be able to get a better shot than I had originally anticipated. That's the thing I was telling you about earlier. Looks like a teleporter. I wonder what that's supposed to be exactly. It looks like a giant Orbment-operated cauldron, if you ask me. According to my sources, it's some sort of ancient device. Although nobody seems to know what exactly it's used for. It's a machine of war. It has to be a machine of war. Hey Joshua, did you know something like this was up here? Joshua? It's no use hiding. I think it would be wise to come out where we can see you. Huh? Please don't hurt us. I'll come out already. I'm coming out already. Who is this guy? This series is much more focused on world building since every game happens a few months to a few years apart. So all the games are important to understand the full story. Really? Even all the way back from the 1980s? Somebody arrived before we did, huh? What a surprise that was. Nice find, Joshua. And you are? I apologize. Please forgive me. Give you every last mirror I have. Please spare my life. Look here, buddy. Please don't mistake us for robbers or something weird. You do recognize this emblem, don't you? Estelle showed the man her guild emblem. Wait, isn't that the Bracers Guild? So you're trying to tell me that you're Bracers? In the flesh, I'm Estelle, and this is Joshua. And we're here as reporters from the Liberal News. We're having these two provide our escorts so we can get coverage on the tower. So relieved. I'm relieved to hear that. Please don't ever scare me like that again. The fact that you came up here like that made me suspicious of all you all. Look who's talking. You seem quite the suspicious fellow yourself. Do you mind exactly telling us who you are exactly? I apologize for my belated introduction. My name is Alva. I'm an archaeologist. I came to investigate the tower in order to further my research of ancient civilizations. All alone? I'm surprised you made it here in one piece. Somewhat, but actually I've grown accustomed to investigating ruins like these. You see, I have a lot of confidence in my ability to flee from monsters if need be. Although this time I found myself in a bit of a pickle. Or one crazy scholar, if you ask me. However, being an archaeologist, that would mean that you're familiar with the tower's origins, right? Well, more than the average person, anyway. And since I've only just begun my investigation, there are still a lot of things I don't know myself. That's fun, but is there anything interesting you could tell us about this place? It'll be used for an article. Let's see. Has everyone heard of septarians before? I think Father Divine maybe said something about that before. You mean the 7 treasures endowed with the power and bestowed by the ancients of Idios, right? That's exactly what I'm referring to. It seems these ancients ruled the earth, seas, and skies using the powers of these treasures. There's also been written that they were able to unlock the secrets of time and life. Approximately 1200 years ago, when this ancient civilization was destroyed by a mysterious calamity, these septarians were also lost. Alright, Kicker BS, thank you very much for the host, and you have yourself a good time. Well, I'm just playing the first one. So basically what I'm doing, this is Beat the Backlog. Focus on beating games for my collection, and this year I decided to do at the start of the year I decided to do a resolution because I had so many RPGs in my backlog to do one a month. And so this is actually the one I own. I actually do own the second chapter as well. But I just never got around to being able to play them, because sitting down and playing through an RPG can be very time-consuming in this day and age. You know, it's a lot harder the older you get, and the less free time you have, and the more responsibilities you have. So, this was honestly just my, like I said, I'm giving this a shot. I've given a lot of, opportunities. It's honestly very likely, Greg, this will probably be where, well, if I get more time to play things on my own time, maybe I'll play more RPGs. But right now, though, it's really hard to do. Anyway, back to the story for 1 second here. That is the legend that also recorded in the scriptures of the Septian Church. What does that have to do with this tower? Part of the legend states that one of these septarians slumbers some here within Liberal. Its name. The Aureole. The Aureole? The word certainly has a strange ring to it. If the legend is really true, I figured I might be able to find some clues here at the tower, since it's the oldest ruins in all of Liberal. Liberal. You recommend playing the second chapter at some point? No, it does seem interesting, honestly. It does seem like this does seem like a very interesting game. It's not something I would honestly think of streaming. Like, I look back on this year, and there's been some RPGs that have been good for streaming. I honestly think this is probably not great to stream just because it's a game that likes to take its time. This is a game that definitely loves to take its time. And it's because of that, it's so slow-paced. This, I already know it's going to be a rough month. I thought Final Fantasy 15 would actually be pretty rough, but this is probably actually going to be the roughest so far, just because it's a game that wants to tell a story, and it doesn't mind taking its time with it. And that's something time, unfortunately, streams don't exactly have. What an inspiring story. It is, isn't it? You can feel my passion for things of antiquity, right? This is splendid. I'm overjoyed that there's someone else who understands the way I feel. So, did you find any of these clues you were looking for? I'm still working on that part. But if I can figure out how this device works, I might be onto something. I think it's an interesting story, but as it stands, it's a speculative one. From what you told me, I'm sorry to say it wouldn't fly as an article. I see. It's extremely disappointing to hear. Unsurprised myself. Contrary to my expectations, you are serious about the articles you write. That's because I can't write articles based on uncertain news sources. We may run the occasional gossip column, but it's the policy of the liberal news to verify our information. Something any games journalist does not do. That aside, let's get what we came here for, shall we? Dorothy, I want you to get several panorama shots of the Roland region. Everything else I'll leave up to your aesthetic touch. Now get out there and get me some good pictures. Understood. Your apprentice, Dorothy Hyatt, is ready for action. And as for you, Mr. Archaeologist, how about heading back to town with us when we're done here? These two kids may look like a couple of brats, but they do a pretty fine job as escorts. Something about you, the way you said that makes me feel like it wasn't a compliment. That seems to going to be a running trend in this RPG. Well, most RPGs that are in trilogies are going to be, the first one's always going to have to take its time to tell more of a story than others. If it's alright with you to have me along, then that's far more than I could have asked for. Then I guess it's decided. How about we take a break until Dorothy finishes getting her shots? That's honestly been a real challenge for this game, is actually pretty much of this year actually is streaming RPGs. Wow, the view is great from here. Anyone else love noticing the left side of the screen? So much for your widescreen support. It's a shame I don't have horizontal control of my TV on the CRT. Well, thanks for stopping by, Greg. Have yourself a great day. Wow, the view is great from here. From this height, I can see all of Roland. A scenery this good, if someone turned this place into a tourist spot, they'd probably make a boatload of Mira. Yeah, you're probably right about that. What's wrong? You look a little pale. I can't hide anything from you, can I? After we stepped onto the roof, I started feeling a little woozy. You going to be okay? Yeah, I think I'll be alright once I get a bit of fresh air. Why don't you make the best of this opportunity and have a look around yourself? But broadening one's knowledge during a time like this is all part of being a bracer. If you come across anything of interest, you can tell me about it later, alright? Sometimes you can be such a smooth talker, you know that? Alright, I'll have a look around. If you start feeling any worse, you let me know, okay? Sure. That's kind of weird. Oh, I guess it doesn't. I guess it does just stay cut off. I was curious about that. It's always those little things. Oh, Estelle, this place is wonderful, isn't it? I'm starting to wonder if the number of photo quartz is going to be enough. The scenery sure is great, like you say. By the way, what's a photo quartz? It's an ultra-thin crystal circuit fabricated from septium. It's set up so you can take a photograph by burning it with light. It's just what I expect from a camera woman, someone who knows the tools of the trade. That reminds me, what's the deal with Joshua? Well, he says he's gained some fresh air. A raven-haired young man standing silently in the flowing breeze. I think I could take a really good picture with that kind of setting. Do you think he'd let me snap a shot if I asked? He doesn't seem to be a fan of that kind of stuff. I think he'd probably turn you down. Aw, what a waste. Probably just shy, right? Am I... Okay, good, I have all my health. Oh, hi there, Estelle. Estelle, was it? Is your partner feeling alright? Yeah, he said he just wants to get a bit of fresh air. I see, there's certainly a nice breeze up here, isn't there? I want to say, however, that I'm impressed that both of you are bracers at such a young age. If I remember correctly, one must be at least 16 years of age to qualify to become a bracer, right? You sure know your stuff. That's right, I'm exactly 16 myself. It's nice to be... How nice it is to be young. There are limitless possibilities at that age. If I were about 10 years younger, I'd solve mysteries of all these ancient ruins across the entire continent with these very hands. The entire continent, huh? That's a pretty tall order. Which means you're not from Liberal, right? No, I was born in the north. Just for the record, I'm not from Erebonia. You don't have to worry about that. Though I hate war with a passion, hatred isn't directed at the people of the Empire. You lost someone dear to you? Yeah, my mother. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring up any painful memories. It's okay, it happened more than 10 years ago. And since then, there's been a new addition to the family. Oh, so you mean that boy over there? Yeah, he's like a little brother. Although he's probably trying to act more like an older brother. Haha. Wonder why I'm telling you all this. Usually this isn't the kind of thing a person tells others. It's perfectly fine. Aren't good relations such a wonderful thing? Alright, Newton, you have yourself a wonderful night and have a good start to your week. Oh man, the taste of a cigarette is wonderful. At first, I wasn't in the mood to come do a story in a rural place like Ruralent, but sometimes these types of places aren't so bad. If you want to be rude like that, then maybe you shouldn't have come at all. No can do. This is a direct order from the Editor-in-Chief to teach that blockhead girl a thing or two. Otherwise, I'd be all over the kingdom searching for the latest scoop right now. When you say scoop, don't you just mean gossip for the next article? Not that I have anything against gossip, but reportage is predominantly greater. In that sense, the place that has my interest piqued is Bose. The I actually don't know if I say Bose or Bose. I'll say Bose for now. Did something happen there? A large number of burglaries have taken place one after another. The identity of the criminals is unknown, but it seems as though the group has got a pair of wings. Wings? Oh, I see, an airship, right? What are they, sky bandits or something? That seems to be the most logical conclusion. Sky pirates, eh? Quickly, check in with Vice. Well, there's also a possibility that this could be an I can talk right now. Imitative deception by the Erebonian Empire. Wait, what? That's impossible. We're supposed to have a peace treaty with them. Sure, but the Empire incurred some heavy losses during the war 10 years ago. They can't do much now that every other nation on the continent has their eye on them, but it could be a way to get back at us. That said, nobody really knows for sure. Which is why our job as reporters is to bring these things to light. Let's go talk with Joshua again. Are you still feeling sick, Joshua? No, I'm much better. I should be good to head back when everybody's ready. We're relieved to hear that. What brought this all on anyway? I doubt it was the lack of oxygen in the tower because the rest of us are alright. Maybe it was a sudden fear of heights. I don't think so. Estelle, Joshua. Are you finished taking pictures? You bet I am, and I got a lot of good ones too. And how about it looks like we're done here. How about we head back to town? Alright, greenhorns, lead the way. I'm counting on you, children. And instant teleport. Hooray for scene transitions! Thank you so much for escorting me back here. This is the first time I've ever been able to make it back from some ruins without being chased or bitten or... I don't know how to begin to express my appreciation. You don't need to thank us, it's our duty as bracers. I think you'd be better off hiring some bracers to begin with next time you go off to investigate some ruins. My head says yes, but my wallet says no. I'll try and save up a bit though. Well, have a wonderful day. I hope we can all meet again. I think it's about time we said goodbye as well. I was a bit nervous at first, but you kids did a fine job. Let me just say thank you to the both of you. That's what I like to call raw skill. Now don't get all cocky on me. The braces I know would make you two look like little fledglings, not ready to leave the nest. You're going to need to work harder. I'll try to remember that. The two of you are headed back to the company soon? Nah, we're gonna spend a day or so relaxing here, Roland. I need to write up a rough draft for some articles and such. I'll head over to the Orbital Factory and get these photographs developed. Take it easy, you two. I guess this is the last of the jobs we got from Dad. They were much tougher than I thought they'd be. I agree with you there. I feel like I have a greater awareness now of what it means to be a bracer. It's not just about fighting for justice. There you go again, saying all the right things. But yeah, I guess I get where you're coming from. It seems like we've got a long road ahead of us if we want to succeed in this profession. For the time being, why don't we report to the guild? Sounds like a good idea. Oh, but before we go, how are you doing? Still not feeling well? Thanks for asking, but I'm feeling a lot better. And there we go. Go and turn that in. Hey! It's Shard. Or Sherazard. Oh, Estelle and Joshua. Shara, what are you doing here? This is a rare occasion. You're usually out and about. I just finished the jobs I took over for your father. I was reporting to the guild. But you finished your load too, huh? Somehow or other, I guess. I heard from Ina that you guys aren't doing too bad yourselves. So everything I went through to train the two of you amounted to something. We're grateful too. Well, I guess we'll report in as well then. Go ahead, let's hear what you've got. 2,000 Mira, very nice. Good work, you two. How about you, Sherazard? Don't you think you've done a fine job? For a bunch of newbies, you did an average job. You shouldn't be satisfied with that level of work. Especially you, Estelle. You're always the first to get on that high horse of yours. Okay, I get it already. Great work, all of you. I'm surprised I were able to fill the work gap left by Cassius so quickly. I wonder if we'll be able to relax for a bit now. I don't know. I can imagine that the downtime might be a bit of a drag. Well, that won't be a problem since there are plenty of other small jobs like patrolling the roads and exterminating monsters. It has been a while since I've been able to take a break. Alright, it's time for my reward. I'm going to drink until I can't drink anymore tonight. Estelle, Joshua, you two join me as well. We have to watch you get plastered to make a fool of yourself? Oh, so what you're saying is that you're turning down my invitation? You've got a lot of nerve to do something like that to your mentor. What am I supposed to say? Your drinking habits are intolerable. Cause a ruckus, dance like a maniac, and try to strip in public. Agreed. It's pretty embarrassing. Sherazard, just where do you think you're going to take these underage kids? Come on, the alcohol is what makes things entertaining. But if you're so against coming along with me, and I don't need you, then I don't need you, Estelle. Really? Yep. Instead, I'll just have Joshua make up for your absence. Why me? Shara? Now hold on a minute. Joshua, you look like you'll make a fine companion. Whether we're talking booze or something else behind closed doors, I'll help break you in. Break me in? Alright, you big pervert. Joshua, why are you drooling like that? It's not what you think. We've got a major problem. Mayor Klaus? Estelle, Joshua, and Charizard, am I glad to see you. Saved by the bell. What's wrong, sir? And why are you in such a hurry? This is terrible. My home, disaster, it's gone. What? Alright, calm down, Mayor Klaus. Take a deep breath and let it out. Apparently, it seems as though my home was robbed while I was out. What? That's not being calm at all, Estelle. I had something to speak with Father Divine about, so I was over at the chapel, and when I came home, it was rather odd for no one to greet me at the door. So I looked around, and the rooms were in a state of great disarray. Wait, what about your wife and Lita? Don't worry, they're both found. I found them locked up in the attic room. That's a relief to hear. It's luckily that no one harm came to anyone. Won't get us anywhere just sitting around. Could you take us to the crime scene, Mayor Claus? Absolutely, I appreciate your cooperation. Wait for me, I'm going too. An idea we may be able to be of some help. Well, if you insist. I know, we'll be at the mayor's place investigating the incident. If anything come up, just toss it on Ridge's shoulders. I'm sure he's just relaxing at the bar anyway. Yes, I'll do that, and everyone, be careful. Wow, this place is an absolute mess. The crooks really tore through here. Look at the safe! The septium, which was supposed given to Her Majesty the Queen, has been stolen. I'm really sorry, especially having you to go all the trouble to bring it here. It's not you should be apologizing, it's the crooks who were in the wrong. By the way, how are the other rooms in the house? The other rooms, for the most part, appear to have been left untouched. They're about as messy as the attic room in which my wife and Lita were locked up in. Estelle, Joshua, there's something I want you to do. Which is? I'll speak with the mayor about the incident. I want you to check out the inside of the house. You mean like an on-site investigation? Are you sure we're up to the task? Since we're all here, splitting up would be the best way to cover the most ground, no? Alright, we'll see what we can do. See carefully and deliberately. Alright, Mayor Claus, how about we talk in the parlor? Sure, now where to begin? Time to investigate. Alright, Wayward, you have yourself a good night as well. An on-site investigation, huh? I'm starting to get butterflies in my stomach. How about we start from this room? Let's not forget to ask for witnesses' statements from the other residents. Sounds like a plan. And now we have to investigate everything. Box locked looks like it was burned off. Criminals may have used a normal gun. Books, 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 books. Oh, hello. There are several documents inside the drawer. They don't appear to have been disturbed. They seem to be documents regarding Roland City's government. The fact that these are there suggests there was no political aim involved. And of course, the safe. The gift that we delivered to the mayor for the queen is... Those crooks are not going to get away with this. Doesn't look like they jimmied the door either. They must have decrypted the combination and opened it, or... Could they really have cracked the combination? It's not impossible, but I imagine it'd be difficult for anyone besides a skilled pro. My best guess is that they figured out the combination using much simpler means. What do you mean by simpler means? Well, let's see. Could they, for example, dusted the buttons with a special powder? Powder like that would have absorptive properties, and due to its finesse, it would be invisible to the naked eye. However, if a blue light were placed over it, it would glow. Alright, and? Now let's imagine for a minute that the mirror entered the combination with the powder present. The powder on the buttons would stick to the fingers and come off. This would be one way to know which buttons were pressed. Wait a minute, wouldn't they still not know the order in which the buttons were pressed? It's not exactly the case. As the powder collected on the fingers increased, the amount taken from the buttons would decrease. In other words, the crooks could press the buttons starting from the least luminescent. It might be a little more difficult if there were duplicate numbers, but the crooks should be able to make a pretty good guess as to what they are. That makes sense. Joshua, are you a genius or something? That is not basic knowledge. That is not basic knowledge. Just as I thought, powder was used. Now there's no doubt in my mind that this safe was opened using the same method I just explained. Oh, right. The big question is, who dusted the buttons with that powder? We know it would have to at least have been someone who visited the residence. Right, now figuring out who that is that's going to be the tricky part. Anything in the fireplace? Nope. Like I said, that's actually more surprising. This game has no problem taking its time. A Cervaeus leaf. Don't you think it's a little strange for a leaf to be in a place like this? On top of that, it's not the type that grows around here. Or Sharpestel. This is the place where the residents were locked up. It's probably dropped by one of the criminals as they were locking everyone up. Well, it's a key piece of material evidence, right? And I still can't loot any chests. That is a shame. Well, let's investigate all the other rooms. Lita, I had such a scare. I was cleaning the attic when suddenly a bunch of masked men came barging in. Masked men, huh? That means this wasn't a one-man job. How many people were in the group? I'd probably guess about 3 or 4. Oh, that reminds me, one of them was short. It might have even been a girl. Are you alright, ma'am? Yes, I'm fine. The intruders weren't violent towards us. Anything you noticed in particular about the intruders? They're wearing masks, so I won't be able to tell you any specific features. That reminds me, I'm certain the front door was locked. I locked the door just to be safe since my husband had gone to the chapel and there was just the 2 of us here. I wonder how in the world they got in. Well, that makes me wonder about something then. Anything? Look, there are some marks on this railing. You're right, and they're fresh too. It looks like something metal dug into the wood. This is a very interesting music for this game to have. Nope. Alright. Are you really done investigating? It seems a little too quick for me. Looking a little more carefully. I'm sure there's something you missed. Well, that means the only thing left is outside. Except the door was locked at the time of the burglary, right? Doesn't look like the lock's been broken either. Which means they got in another way. Aw, don't tell me I have to do things in order. Okay. I don't think there's any. That doesn't seem like there's anything else. Yeah, I think that's gotta be it. I had the mayor run me through all the details. How about you two? Did you find anything? Yep, we found lots of new evidence. Alright, let's check the details one by one to see what you've come up with. First off, what were the criminals after? How many of them were there? There was a group, about 3 or 4. Where did they get into the house from? From the terrace on the 2nd floor. Point blank, what is the portrait of those thought to have committed the crime? Ooh. One was short, one could have even been a girl. Nothing, really. Well, I guess you did a decent job. It looks like we'll be able to specify who the criminals are with this information. Mayor Klaus. Over the past 2 or 3 days, have you had any new faces in your study? When you put it that way, I guess there's been a number of people. That reporter for the magazine company was one. Oh, those two... Oh, so those two came to visit you too, huh? At the time of the crime, they were with us at the Asmelis Tower. I think we can cross them off as the list of suspects. I see, so Mayor Klaus. Was there any others? Other than that, there was only Josette. But let's not kid ourselves here. I think it'd be a bit of a stretch for her to be our thief. After all, she's a student at the Royal Academy. Criminals aren't always dressed, so they can be easily spotted. As for the school uniform, if you put their mind to it, they could create a replica. I'm telling you, she was a really nice girl. She was modest and courteous. Right, Joshua? Sorry to say this, but I completely disagree. Huh? During that time when the mayor put the septium into the safe, the girl's eyes lit up like a hunter's, eyeing her prey. Of course, since I had no conclusive evidence, I couldn't call her out on it. But at least to me, she didn't look like any ordinary student. You must be joking. Unbelievable. At any rate, looks like we're going to have to ask this girl a few questions. You wouldn't happen to know where she is, would you? If I remember right, she said she should be staying at the hotel. But she said something about taking off from Roland sometime today. Well, looks like we're going to have to hurry then. Still, Joshua, let's try the hotel first. Right, understood. Is she actually in my party? She is actually in my party. What does she have? She has armor, vest, and she also has the whip. Nice. Well, since we're in the middle of a job, I don't see the harm in investigating a little bit here. Let us try and find our suspect. Let's actually rest first. I should probably make sure I have full HP and such, and I should probably actually save. Estelle, Joshua, and even Sherazard. Is there something the matter? You remember a girl named Josette? She's a student from the Royal Academy who should be staying here. Of course I remember her, but she checked out just a moment ago. Shoot, we're a minute too late. Let's hurry to the landing port. We might be able to catch her there. It really didn't seem like a bad girl. Quickly, must stop a crime! The airliner's late. What's going on? Nope, nothing here. Please excuse the delay. The airliner should be arriving any time now, so please be patient. Yo, Alan, it's us if you haven't noticed. Oh, it's you guys. Oh, and Sherazard too. Thank you, Adios, for this feast of the eyes. So, what's up? You didn't by chance see a girl in a school uniform around here, did you? A girl in a school uniform? A school uniform from where? From the Janus Royal Academy. Oh, baby, those uniforms are so hot. The contrast of those neatly pleated white skirts and navy blue socks. Oh yes, I can see them now. I totally forget what the boys' uniforms look like, though. This is one obsession I just don't get. Thus defineth man's eternal struggle. Back on topic here, so you didn't see a girl in a Royal Academy uniform? Nope, not this month, and believe me, I'll watch for those. I checked all the passengers boarding and disembarking, so I can tell you at least that she hasn't come here. Which means that she came from, to Roland along the roads without using an airliner. This complicates things. Our search field suddenly got much bigger. Come to think of it, there must be others, so they've got to be hiding somewhere. Wait, that reminds me. What does, Estelle? I almost forgot that we found this. Could this be some sort of clue? Oh right, we did find that. Shara, do you know any places where nearby where Service trees glow? Service trees, huh? Pretty certain they grow in Mistwall, south of Roland. Mistwall, that's the forest in the opposite direction from home as Roland, right? It seems like it's worth looking into. That sells it. Let's hit up the highway through Roland's South Gate. You're really excited, aren't you? Well, whatever it is, good luck. Well, starting to... Oh. Wait up, you're running like a crazed lunatic. Who can just walk at a time like this? Maybe I should think about cutting back on those blasted cigarettes. What are you two up to? You kids again, huh? Actually, we've got to get to Bose ASAP. The airline is not even here yet. I know, that's why we're heading there on foot. It'll take some time, but not a distance that we can't cover by ourselves. Well, don't wear yourselves out too badly. By the way, are you after a scoop or something? Yeah, I'm the mother of all scoops, too. No time to talk. We've got to make it there today. Wonder if Niall's going to be alright. See you later, Estelle, Joshua. Well, aren't they a lively pair? Friends of yours? Those were the porters from one of the jobs Dad asked us to take over. I wonder what's going on. Well, I think this actually might be the best time to actually stop here for now. Just want to take a look to see if they added any more items. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like they have. But tomorrow, though, we will head on after these thieves here and see where this adventure takes us. I gotta say, this is a really slow-paced game. I think what I might actually start doing now is utilizing the turbo mode a lot more now, because I don't see going through this game efficiently without it. It's nice that it likes taking its time, but it's good that it actually is building up character and building up conversations between the character stuff, because that's something I think a lot of modern RPGs are really missing, is that character building. It just jumps from event to event way too quickly. And so when you look at it, it's like, well, wait, what happened to the actual adventure and the character building? Right now, for a prologue, this is going extremely slow. Probably a little too slow, in my opinion. But that's going to do it from me tonight. Why don't we take a look here? Unfortunately, with PAX being over, most people I know are still on their own. Still out and about and taking care of business. For now, though, that's going to do it for us tonight. I do like how there's always new backgrounds and such. But for tomorrow, though, we'll head on back into this. Like I said, I'm liking it. I kind of wish it was maybe just a little bit more fast-paced, but I don't know, it might happen, honestly. A lot of story really takes the time building up and then suddenly becomes a downhill. And that's kind of what I'm waiting for, is that downhill moment. But until then, though, thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys have just a good start to your week. Until then, take care.